In this video, we're going to show you step by step how to request time off through the employee self-service in the new Munis Human Resources payroll system. Before you can start, you'll need a couple of pieces of information and an active network or internet connection. Active IT credentials. This means you have set your initial password for the different IT systems that HCS uses. If you're a new hire, you must have your user ID and password set before you can access employee self-service. Your user ID is the first part of your Hampton City Schools email address, the part to the left of the @ symbol. It consists of your first initial, last name, and may include a sequence number. The sequence number is only used when a new person is hired with the same initial and last name as an account already in use. Password is what you set when you activate your IT account. If you forgot your password, you can use the Forgot Password process on the HCS staff page or refer to the end of this video for points of contact. Network access means your computer, Chromebook, or smart device is connected to the HCS network. If you're at work, your connection can either be through a physical cable or through a wireless connection. If at home, which simply means you're away from work, you'll have to follow some extra steps to get connected. If you're away from work, you will not be able to access ESS directly. Having an internet connection will not allow you to access ESS without first establishing a secure connection to the HCS network. This process will be demonstrated in the section having to do with making a connection from home or away from work. So that you can review just the information you need, this video is divided into multiple segments. You can advance the video to the time shown here to review just the section or sections that you need. Remember, what you see for HCS web pages in this demonstration video may appear different than what you see on your device as content and design of the pages may be updated in the future. Please point your browser to www.hampton.k12.va.us to go to the main HCS web page. Once loaded, click the staff link in the upper right corner of the page. The staff page is a central storage location for common links that HCS employees will need. If you don't remember your password, you can use the Forgot Your Password link to attempt to reset it. If this does not work, you'll have to contact IT for a password reset. Neither HR or payroll staff can reset passwords. For that, you'll need to contact IT for assistance at 727-2017. As long as you know your IT credentials, let's proceed to the Munis login page. Locate and click the Employee Self-Service link. It has Munis ESS in parentheses. You have now changed over from the main HCS website to the Munis Employee Self-Service site. So we'll stop here for a couple of minutes and in the next section cover how to get to the same place while at home or off the HCS network. After that, we'll pick up at the same point so we can step through making a request. Remember, what you see for the HCS web pages in this demonstration video may appear different than what you see on your device as content and design of the pages may be updated in the future. Point your browser to www.hampton.k12.va.us to go to the main HCS web page. Once loaded, click the staff link in the upper right corner of the page. When we use the phrase connecting from home, it's just an easier way of saying that you are not on the HCS network. Most often, people will be at home, but in reality, you might be camping or visiting friends. To make a request for time off when you're away from work, you'll need to have an internet connection to be able to connect to the HCS network. The staff page is a central location for common links that HCS employees will need. If you don't remember your password, you can use the Forgot Your Password link to attempt to reset it. If this does not work, you'll have to contact IT for a password reset. Neither human resources or payroll staff can reset passwords. For that, you'll need to contact IT for assistance at 727-2017. Since you are away from work, The first thing that we'll need to do is establish a secure connection between your computer, smart device, or Chromebook and the HCS network. This secure connection will protect both your privacy and the HCS network. On the staff page, click the Web VPN server link on the right side of the page. The list is maintained alphabetically, so if on a smart device, you may see it at the bottom of the list. You'll be asked to log into the Web VPN server. Enter your information technology credentials consisting of your user ID and your password. Your user ID is not your full email address, only the part to the left of the @ symbol. After logging into the Web VPN webpage, or portal as it says here, you'll have multiple icon options to choose from. The icon that says Employee Resource Center is the old Human Resources payroll system used before July 1st, 2019. You can still access this system and may need to if you need a pay stub for a period prior to July 1st, 2019, or a copy of a W-2 for previous years. The new Human Resources payroll system is called Munis, and the other icon says Employee Self-Service Munis ESS. This is the system you entered to submit time-off requests, get pay stubs, and W-2s generated after July 1st, 2019. So let's click the Employee Self-Service Munis icon to continue. You have now changed over from the main HCS website after connecting to the Web VPN server to the Munis Employee Self-Service site. So we'll stop here and in the next section begin with making a time-off request. Whether you connected to ESS while at work or through an off-site connection using Web VPN, you arrive at the landing page for Munis Employee Self-Service. Once the Munis Self-Service page loads, locate the login icon in the upper right corner. It consists of a white arrow pointing into a white box. The login page is where you'll input your user ID and password. Remember, your user ID is the portion of your email address to the left of the @ symbol. Do not enter your full email address. Your user ID is not case sensitive. However, your password is case sensitive. If you have a problem logging in, check your caps lock key isn't active and then enter your password using proper upper and lowercase letters as needed. Once logged in, you'll arrive at the main ESS page. This page has a navigation panel on the left where you can review various types of information. Licensure will be located under Credentials. Pay and tax information has payslips, W-2, and W-4 information. Note, only documents generated since 7/1/2019 will be listed here. For old pay stubs or W-2s, you will need to retrieve them from the K-12 Employee Resource Center on the staff page. Since this video's focus is time-off requests, let's click the Time Off link on the bottom of the left navigation panel. The My Request link will show you what time-off request you have submitted in the past. The Request Time Off link is what we'll use to demonstrate requesting time off. The main section of the page is labeled Time Off and gives you a quick summary of your various categories of time off. The above is a sample, so yours may look different depending on the categories of time off for which you were eligible. These can include compensatory time, personal, sick leave, and vacation. But again, you'll only see the categories that apply to you. You'll see how much of a category you have earned, how much you have taken in this system, pending requests to be taken, and how much is currently available. Currently available is an important column because generally you cannot request time off that will take you to a negative balance. As you step through the process, you can use your browser's back arrow to return to the previous page if you make a mistake and want to make a correction. The basic process consists of 4 steps. Step 1. Select the dates you're requesting. Don't worry if you only want a partial day. I'll show you how to do that in a few moments. Step 2. Select the type of time off that will be used. Step 3. Select the number of hours for that date or dates. And finally, Step 4. Review, provide additional comments, and then finally submit. Before beginning, think about why are you requesting time off? What type of time off do you need? What dates and times do you need? Once you have that information, let's click the Request Time Off link and get started. For this example, let's say I'm going to be out of town on personal business for 2.5 days in October. So I'm going to use personal time. I'm going to work a half a day on October 14th and be gone all day on October 15th and 16th, and will return to work on October 17th. If the month I need time off in is already displayed, that's great. If not, I can use the next month and previous month links to advance or rewind the 3-month window that is displayed. For my trip, I'm going to select October 14, 15, and 16 as days that I'm requesting. Don't worry about the 14th being a half day yet. We'll take care of that in a few minutes. For most people, you will only click the dates between Monday and Friday that you want off. Since for almost everyone in HCS, Saturdays and Sundays are normally not scheduled work days, you would never need to click those days. In step 2, I tell the system what type of time off I'm requesting. I've already decided that I'm going to request personal, so on this page I should double check that I have sufficient personal time off hours available, then simply click the Personal option and then the Continue button. On to step 3. Step 3 allows you to review what days you have selected and how many hours for a specific day you are requesting off. The system will default in your normal daily work hours for each date selected. If you have selected only a single day and don't need the whole day off, or if you have selected multiple days and need only partial days off, this is where you will indicate that. So we previously determined I only need 1/2 day on the 14th. Since my normal hours per day is 7.5, I take half of that, or 3.75, and enter it into the box for hours on October 14th. So this request will consist of 1/2 day on October 14th and full days for October 15th and 16th. Notice at the top, it says we are on step 3 of 4 for the process. Your request is not complete yet. One more step to go and then we can submit it. Click the Continue button. Starting at the top, we can review the time off request one last time. Time off category is personal. Dates requested are the 14th, 15th, and 16th of October. Total hours requested is 18.75. 2 full days of 7.5 hours is 15, and the 1/2 day is the remaining 3.75 for a total of 18.75. This page rounds the hours to 2 decimal places for display. Use the optional comment box to pass a short note to your supervisor if needed. And when I say a short note, I really mean it. The box will only hold 40 characters, so there isn't much room. Here I'm letting my supervisor know I'll be at work normally in the morning and will leave at half a day. The reason dropdown is used only by those submitting Family Medical Leave Act or FMLA intermittent leave requests. If everything is correct, you can click the Make Request button. That will actually submit the request. If we click the Time Off link in the left navigation panel, it will return you to the base Time Off page. Notice the values have now updated based on our request. We requested personal time off as the type. The page now shows To Be Taken at 18.75, and since the request has been made, the Currently Available column has also decreased based on the hours requested. This is why it's important to review currently available types and times before starting a request. Currently Available decreases based on pending requests. Well, that finishes an example of how to request time off. However, it's a very good idea whenever you complete a session with ESS to properly log out of the system. To log out, locate the small person icon located in the upper right portion of the page. Click the icon and it will pull down a list of actions and select the Log Out option. Once you get the logged out message, it's a good idea to actually quit the browser completely. That completes this video demonstration of submitting a time off request, and I hope you found this video helpful.